Ian, thank you. Now, we've debated for weeks about mandates for grade schools. Let's shift the debate now to colleges. Should shots be required to take part in higher education? We want to hear from you this evening. You can weigh in at thv11.com/vote, and you'll see the results so far right at the bottom of your screen. Rules and regulations surrounding masks and vaccine requirements, they vary across different colleges. At Philander Smith, in fact, vaccines are required with a couple of exceptions. THV11's Jade Jackson shows us why that historically black college wants to see proof.
School officials say that Philander Smith College COVID-19 protocols are to ensure the safety of its students, faculty, and staff. And it comes at a time with vaccine hesitancy among African Americans for the state.
I was scared, but I read up on it and did the different vaccinations.
Freshmen Amaya and Jermezia received their vaccinations on campus before classes started to make sure they're following the school's new COVID rules.
Just got it to stay on campus and to be able to be in class because I kind of struggle online classes. So
we ask that all faculty, staff, and students be vaccinated. That's going over pretty well. I mean, you have a couple of people that might say, oh, I don't want to do that. But Philander Smith is just like a family, a small family. If you're in the house with your family, it doesn't make sense for one person to be vaccinated and everyone else is not.
Proof of vaccination, along with a negative COVID-19 test at the health center, is a requirement for students. A mask mandate is also in place for the public spaces on the campus, with a few exemptions for those who can't be vaccinated.
So we have an exemption for pregnancy, for medical, and for religion. And so when they submit that, they have to have the right documentation. It's approved, but the caveat is that student has to be tested weekly.
It was important to have some measures in place that made sure that when my students arrive and they enter the gates of Philander Smith College, when their parents drop them off, that I waved bye to those parents. They could leave knowing that their child is safe with me.
Philander Smith College President Roderick Smothers says the health and safety of students are of top importance so that freshmen like Amaya and Jermezia can thrive their first semester of college.
I mean, sometimes I don't want to wear the mask, but I make sure that I always got it on to protect myself, especially since I'm wanting to socialize.
Jade Jackson, THV11 News.
Thank you, Jade. Again, we want to hear what you think. Should colleges require vaccinations for students and staff? So far, it's looking like about 2 out of every 3 of you out there are saying that they should be required. If you haven't voted already, you can still weigh in. THV11.com/vote.